What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video. And Liverpool are very close to signing Khephren Thuram. We have already agreed personal terms and now multiple journalists are saying that it's a matter of when and not if Liverpool sign Khephren Thuram. You guys asked for an update on what is going on with Khephren Thuram and this is the update video. So if you are excited about this news, leave a like on this video and we will break all of the latest news down on Liverpool's transfer stories. So if you enjoy these, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you never miss the latest updates on Liverpool's transfers. And Ibrahima Konate, who is a France teammate of Khephren Thuram, he actually said in an interview recently, I would be very happy for Khephren Thuram to come to Liverpool. I would take him under my wing and I would do everything for him to progress and become the player he wants to become. So that is like an open invitation in public by Konate for Khephren Thuram to join Liverpool. He said, Khephren is like my little brother. He's someone I saw growing up. I was with his big brother in the training center, but I saw him grow. I saw him perform and progress at a level. It was incredible. Even when he came to the France team for his first selection, I saw him at training and I was really surprised by his size and by his technical attributes. When I was in Leipzig and I signed for Liverpool, many people said that it was too early for me, that it was not the right choice. In the end, I proved all these people wrong, so you shouldn't listen to everybody. If Khephren has the opportunity to come to a club like Liverpool, I think he will be surprised the enthusiasm that will come behind him. It's up to him, of course, to work. He's still very young, but he has an incredible margin for improvement, so I'm confident, and that is brilliant. This was translated by the Liverpool Echo newspaper. And Khephren Thuram could be another signing like Gakpo, like McAllister for a decent 30-35 million pound transfer fee. We are getting a potentially world-class player who will become world-class potentially in the future. I think McAllister is already on the verge of that and Cody Gakpo as well. And if we could develop and grow these kind of players, we don't need to sign the kinds of like Jude Bellingham because he's 120 million pounds with bonuses and add-ons, plus he's on like 350 or 400 pounds per week in 1 or 2 years at Real Madrid. Right now I think he's on 300,000 pounds per week. If you give a 19-year-old player like him the biggest salary at Liverpool, then imagine in 2 or 3 years when he gets a 50% pay rise. All the other stars at Liverpool would ask for a big pay rise and that would absolutely collapse Liverpool's wage structure. So I think Liverpool did the sensible move in signing 2 or 3 midfielders for the same price that we would have spent on Jude Bellingham. And hopefully agent Konate can help Liverpool get the Khephren Thuram deal over the line. I think it's just a matter of time, and also hopefully Nice doesn't want crazy transfer fees of like 50 million for Khephren Thuram, but maybe even with 50 million, and that could be 40 million base fee plus another 10 million in add-ons, or 35 million plus 15 million in bonuses and add-ons. Maybe that wouldn't be even an overpaying for Khephren Thuram, given how big, strong, energetic, athletic, dynamic and muscular he is. Exactly the kind of midfielder that Liverpool need, in my opinion. So hopefully Liverpool can get this over the line. But the international transfer windows just opened, I think today, and the English transfer window opens on July the 1st. So even if we sign Khephren Thuram, he can officially be registered on July the 1st for Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool begin pre-season training on July the 8th. So it would be ideal if Liverpool got all their transfer business done until that point, or most of the transfer business done. But Jurgen Klopp knows that some deals might be more complicated than others. So we will just have to hope that we will get the transfer deals over the line before the Premier League kicks off at the beginning of August. And what also could play into Liverpool's hands is Nice might have to sell some players, because Nice's owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, is in talks to take over Manchester United, and that could impact Nice's transfer budget. And also they finished in a disappointing 9th place in the French league, not qualified qualifying for a European competition. So a tighter budget might mean they have to sell, and that would play into Liverpool's hands of buying Khephren Thuram, and that could give Liverpool some leverage in the upper hand in the negotiations, because if they know Nice need the money desperately, then they can use that negotiation tactic to get the deal over the line, which I'm really hopeful for. And I love Konate's ambition. Konate actually called for Liverpool to sign players, just like Virgil van Dijk did last season. Konate said, I think we have 4 players leaving this season: Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita, James Milner and Firmino. We are obliged to replace them. If we don't replace them, how do we do it? We are understaffed and we lack quality. We can't play with young people at this level. He's totally right. So I really hope that Liverpool owners will show ambition, and Liverpool already have a shortlist, which is not a definitive shortlist of just players that Liverpool are going to monitor. That shortlist contains, of course, Khephren Thuram, Manu Kone, Gabri, Veiga, and also Ryan Gravenberch and Romeo Lavia of Southampton. But we are also monitoring other players as well. Khephren Thuram had a stellar season with Nice, 48 appearances, scoring 2 goals and getting 8 assists, which is really nice. He has 2 years left on his contract, so if Nice wants to have a really good transfer fee for Khephren Thuram, they have to sell him this summer. But according to some journalists, Khephren Thuram is valued around £50 million by Nice. And James Pearce said that Liverpool won't necessarily sign 2 more midfielders, because we still have Thiago on the books, even though he spent half the season injured, and it looks like Thiago will enter the final year of his contract, and then he will be let go on a free transfer when he's 33 years old, which I think is a mistake, because Thiago is still a world-class player, and I think he should remain at Liverpool. We should extend his contract. And I don't think, because Thiago doesn't rely on physicality or pace, I don't think even at 33 years old he's a player that Liverpool should let go. Because look at Luka Modric, look at Toni Kroos, they are still going strong when they are 36, 37, 38 years old. Thiago could be a similar type of player that he can still keep going. But maybe we should manage his minutes. Maybe we should only play him once every week so he doesn't get constantly injured. And that's why Liverpool need to sign more midfielders. And of course, Liverpool have some young players like Bajcetic, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones and Tyler Morton will be assessed in pre-season after having a very good 1-year loan spell at Blackburn Rovers in the Championship. But I think Liverpool need experienced players as well. McAllister is already pretty experienced, and if we sign Khephren Thuram, maybe we might have enough in the midfield area, but it's very hard to judge that. The point is, Naby Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain only started 7 league games between them this season, but you also have to wonder, was Liverpool's season this season the benchmark that we should strive for? Definitely not. We have to be much better next season. And yes, Fabinho finished the season strongly after fighting his way out of a slump, and Jurgen Klopp still thinks Fabinho will be very crucial to Liverpool going forward. Fabio Carvalho most likely will be loaned out. Liverpool already rejected the bid for Carvalho from RB Leipzig. And Liverpool are also considering signing a centre-back as well. We already talked about that. And I love the fact that Liverpool already loaned out Calvin Ramsey to Preston North End in the Championship. That's a very good loan move for him. And Calvin Ramsey will be given, Conor Bradley will be given opportunities in pre-season to impress, because he had an impressive loan spell at Bolton Wanderers and he got tougher physically. He improved and developed, so let's see how good he is in pre-season, and then we can decide whether to loan him out again or keep as a backup option. Liverpool won't sign an attacking player this summer transfer window, even though we lost Bobby Firmino, and even though Mo Salah will go to the Africa Cup of Nations in January. But Liverpool have high hopes for youngsters Ben Doak and Kyle Gordon, who could fill the gaps and sometimes get minutes in the Premier League, in the cup competitions. And I have very high hopes for Ben Doak as well. He already played 5 games last season, and hopefully he is maturing and developing, and I want to see him in the Europa League, maybe start a couple of games, and I want to see how he does, because that's how you get better as a youngster. Get games, play, and play men's football, and let's see how he can handle that. And Paul Joyce confirmed that Liverpool will send Calvin Ramsey out on loan to Preston, where, for example, Liverpool have a very good relationship with Preston. Sepp van der Merg already spent around 18 months there on loan. Liverpool feel that Calvin Ramsey needs regular football after an injury hit first 12 months at Liverpool. Everything we heard about him, Jurgen Klopp said, was that he's a fantastic boy, and what a player he is. What he did for Aberdeen last year, absolutely exceptional. But he was hit with a lot of injuries this season, so hopefully he will grow and develop at Preston. And in hindsight, Liverpool's transfer window last season doesn't look very good, because Arthur was a nothing signing. We spent £110,000 per week on wages for 1 year on a player who practically didn't play. Darwin Núñez, the jury is still out. Calvin Ramsey, again, young player with good potential, but he hardly ever played. So it wasn't a very successful transfer window. We need to become much more successful this summer with our transfers. Alexis McAllister is a good first step, but we need to back it up with the signing of Khephren Thuram and other players as well. And finally, I want to talk about Simeks, because there were rumors that Simeks might be sold by Liverpool, but he gave an interview saying that he's very happy at the club. He said, "The most important thing for me is to be a good person, to be happy, and to live life. You only live once. As a footballer, I kept moving to places. My father and my mother, along with my brother, have definitely sacrificed a lot so I can be where I am now. Here at Liverpool, I'm living my dream. Honestly, when I was a child, my life's dream was to grow up and play at the top football level, in the top league with the top team. This dream became really reality through hard work. I've always been humble and down to earth. I'm 100% the same person. I believe this is really important. And here at Liverpool, I enjoy every moment. And after all, I am a Scouser now. I am the only Greek in this team. And of course, I represent my country. I want to make Greeks even more proud and to win more trophies with the team. Every time I put on the Greek or the Liverpool jersey, it gives me goosebumps. I try my absolute best to make them as proud as I can." Does that sound like a player who wants to leave Liverpool? Definitely not. So Simeks, the Greek Scouser as they call him, I hope he stays, because he's a very good backup for Andy Robertson, and we want to find that kind of backup for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Hopefully Conor Bradley can become that kind of backup player. Let's wait and see how he does in pre-season. And that's it for today's video. A brand new career mode episode is dropping later today as well, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.